Good evening, everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. It is 5:00 p.m. We are at the City of Cape Canaveral Community Redevelopment Agency, CRA, regular board meeting here in City Hall Council Chambers at 100 Polk Avenue, Cape Canaveral, Florida. I call this meeting to order. Councilmember Davis, Board Member Davis, would you please lead us in the pledge?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for being here. City Clerk, please call the roll.
Board Member Davis?
Here.
Board Member Kellum?
Here.
Chairperson Morrison?
Here.
Vice Chairperson Raymond?
Here.
Board Member Willis?
Here.
Yes, and thank you all, Board, for being here for our CR meeting and supporting staff and those in attendance and who might be listening live tonight. We are at the public participation portion of the meeting. Any member of the public may address any items that do not appear on the agenda, and any agenda item that is listed on the agenda for final official action by the board, excluding public hearing items, which are heard at the public hearing portion of the meeting, and ministerial items of the agenda minutes, and quasi-judicial or emergency items. So tonight, I don't have any cards, but if you intended to speak, just please bring it to our officer here, and we'll make sure you're heard. And if you are listening from home, we ask that you please raise your hand on the teleprompter. I will recognize you, unmute you, and everyone has 3 minutes to speak. Anyone that'd like to speak, please raise their hand that maybe I missed your card. Seeing none and none online, I'll go ahead and close public participation portion of the meeting. We've got new business, 3 items tonight. The first is to approve the minutes for the August 8th, 2023 special board meeting. City manager, anything that we need to note about this? Or
No, I've reviewed the minutes, and I believe they look accurate, and I recommend a motion to approve them.
council, looking for a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Board Member Willis, second by Board Member Davis to approve the minutes. Any further discussion? Debate? Seeing none. City Clerk?
Board Member Davis?
4.
Board Member Kellum?
4.
Chair Morrison?
4.
Vice Chair Raymond?
4.
Board Member Willis?
4.
Item number 1 passes 5-0. Moving on to item number 2, which is to approve the fiscal year 2023-24 City of Cape Canaveral CRA Board Meeting Schedule and financial reporting requirements. City Manager, any?
Just a quick overview, Mr. Chair. This establishes the known meeting dates that we know we have to meet for our obligations. We can also have additional meetings as we need to, but these are the ones we have to have. Additionally, the CRA board need to meet as necessary for other items to reasonably accomplish these goals. Staff always recommends the board adopt and reserve the following meeting schedules for this next year. So we're looking at the schedule you have in front of you for those 4 dates. And obviously, if there's in a case when there's no business for the CRA board to consider, there will not be scheduled, and cancellation notice will be scheduled or distributed. So it's incumbent upon the CRA board to approve the fiscal year 23-24 CRA board meeting schedule and financial reporting requirements. Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Board, any comments, questions for staff? If not, looking for a motion. I'm going to just take a quick glance at these dates after something just came in. Okay, I'm good. So looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept the schedule as
I'll
Second.
second.
Okay, got a motion by Board Member Kellum, second by Vice Chair Raymond to adopt item number 2 as written. Any further discussion, debate? Seeing none, City Clerk?
Board Member Davis?
4.
Board Member Kellum?
4.
Chair Morrison?
4.
Vice Chair Raymond?
4.
Board Member Willis?
4.
Right. Item number 2 passes 5-0 by the board. Takes us to our third and final item, resolution number CRA 11, adopting a budget for the City of Cape Canaveral Community Redevelopment Agency, CRA, for fiscal year 2023-24, providing for the repeal of prior inconsistent resolutions, severability, and an effective date. Any thing on this, City Manager?
No, I just would add that the city attorney is running late due to traffic. He would normally read the title into the record, but you've just done that. Just a couple notable things that the expenses detailed in the CRA Capital Improvement Plan are noted here. There's $866,000 for debt service, $300,000 for residential streets project, $150,000 for the civic hub redevelopment, $90,000 for C5 resiliency upgrades, $75,000 for Canaveral City Park upgrades, $50,000 for bike lane striping, $50,000 for grant programs, and $13,000 for Cape Center. The grant programs have been moving along nicely. I think that was got a lot of success out of that, and I think we might even consider expanding that in future years too. But let's see how this year goes for sure. This resolution, CRA 11, has been prepared to adopt the proposed CRA fiscal year 23-24 budget, taking effect October 1st of this year, and a similar item will appear on the council's agenda at 6 o'clock. Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Okay, board, any questions, comments on this? I do have a card here that was just brought to me. And if council's okay, I just want to make sure that that's for this meeting and we go to the public. Mr. James Teal? We are at the CRA board meeting. I see that you wrote zoning on here. Do you intend to speak on the agenda items or anything CRA related tonight?
I'm not really sure if it's CRA related, but I'd like to speak to the city council.
Well, since you're here, we usually allow for 3 minutes. We will have a regular city council meeting at 6 o'clock PM. You're more than welcome to stay then. But if this council chooses, I think, to hear your comments, so you can go if you tend to get back to your day.
Mayor, Mr. Chair, the CRA board should not hear matters for the council as a matter of protocol.
I thought that we, upon a majority of the council, could hear it so that he
You're
could
not
carry on.
acting as a council.
Right.
There's
Okay, so if it's a CRA board, I'm getting advisement that if it's, thank you. So would you choose to hold to the council meeting at 6? Thank you. Okay, council, thank you for your patience with that. So back here, we are on item number 3 with the budget.
Mr. Mayor, I have a
Yes.
question. I just have a question, just so I can get it straight in my head. The $150,000 for the Civic Hub redevelopment, that's the leftover from the loan, right? And then it goes to the general fund, then it goes to the I'm just trying to follow the,
Yes, in the grander sense, yes.
okay. So,
And that's a CIP, which when you go to CR2 in your budget, you'll see where that's 150 is going to go towards demolition right now, as it's stated in the budget.
okay.
CR2.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, council. Or, I'm sorry, board. Any questions, motions to move forward? I'll make one comment. The timing of these projects are great. We've spent time on them and looked at them. I will not support this nor delay any one of my reasoning why unless asked. Based on the timing that we're choosing the fiscal years to do things and the amount of money that we're spending in certain areas, I think we've all discussed where those concerns are. And I just want to say that for the CRA portion, how we're allocating these CRA funds, I think should go towards or be reduced at minimum on other priorities. Nothing new that I haven't said, and those are my comments, so thank you. There's a motion?
No, I just want to make a comment about some of the grants. And if you notice, as we look at this, that we've already received 50,000 in grant money. And I know that our staff is always applying for grant money for many of these projects. So I think that's an active participation from our staff. Just-
I agree.
Just a point, just a
Yes.
point that I wanted to make sure that was understood. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Agreed, thank you.
To approve resolution number CRA number 11, adopting the budget for the city of Dayton, Iowa.
And I'll second it.
Okay, got a motion by Board Member Davis, second by Vice Chair Raymond to adopt resolution number CRA 11, item number 3, as written. Any further discussion, debate? Seeing none, City Clerk?
Board Member Davis?
Four.
Board Member Kellum?
Four.
Chair Morrison?
Against?
Vice Chair Raymond?
Four.
Board Member Willis?
4.
All right, item number 3, motion passes 4-1 to the board, and that brings us to the adjournment. Looking for a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Board Member Willis, second by Vice Chair Raymond to adjourn. Any? Seeing none, City Clerk? The roll. All right, we adjourn.
Oh, yes, I wanted,
We already adjourned.
Well, we got a,
Yeah, I got a motion on the floor.
got a motion
Yeah,
and a
we-
second on the floor. We can discuss, do you want to, before she calls the vote?
yes,
Are y'all, she has a comment before we adjourn.
I just wanted to, I noticed when the bed board was seated, that Anthony did a presentation on the CRA and what it's about and how you can use it. And I thought it was really good, and I know that we did not get that since I've been elected. We didn't, I know the pandemic and all that had to do it. But I would like to request that we have a CRA presentation from Anthony at the beginning of next fiscal year for, the council might change or, well, it's going to change. But I think it was really helpful and really helps the council to understand what the CRA board does and how it does it.
To clarify, Board Member Kellum, is that a presentation at a CRA board meeting or at a city council meeting?
I think at the CRA meeting.
The next?
The next one,
The next one we hold?
yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
If Anthony is
Yeah.
ready, I think we'd be willing, if he needs a couple. Yes.
there
Board Member
was a CRA class through, I think it was Florida Redevelopment Agency, and I attended that one in Daytona Beach, and it was just a couple hours.
Yeah, I went to that one too, but I think
think-
as a new council, we should have something from,
Okay,
know.
all right.
Mickey and I attended the Florida League of Cities, had the CRA work, it was an all-day workshop, or was it 2 days?
it was, no, an all-day.
It was an all-day,
was-
it was an all-day workshop. We went to Orlando for
Yeah.
that, at the office there in Orlando, yes. So we have been to that, and it's very valuable. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I understand consensus is the next regularly scheduled CRA board after the election would be scheduled for the training if Anthony is available.
I have not taken up consensus. Any opposed to that? Seeing none, yes. I think we have it. My comment on, yes, all the above, I think, not one or the other, because Anthony's perspective on it, based on our CRA plan, on our strategy, and there are some gray interpretation, and he stands confidently, and I think we all stand with him on, our home rule and ability to use the CRA funds the way we want, and so,
Yeah, I think in general,
Having both.
at the other classes we went to, it was in general the CRA, but Anthony focuses more on our plan and our,
agreed.
so.
I think it's a great idea. City Manager, anything else? You clear, got consensus?
Thank you.
Okay, so the motion and the second still on the floor to adjourn. No further, any comments? Seeing none, City Clerk?
Board Member Davis? Board Member Kellum?
Four.
Chair Morrison?
4.
Vice Chair Raymond?
4.
Board Member Willis.
4.
Okay, 5-0, meeting adjourned.